and I went home and humped my teddy bear, and I am so sorry, Pockets.
My parents.
And Charlemagne the God.
Welcome back to another episode of Guy Code, the guy's guide to stepping up your game. On this episode, we explain how being broke is what you make of it.
It's impossible to go out with a girl and when the check comes, go, you got that?
Also, if you're feeling jealous, be sure to use it to your advantage.
Jealousy is what I like to call hate fuel for my success machine.
And later, if you're getting all lovey-dovey, you have a crush.
Your hair smells pretty. Can I kiss your feet? Your sandals are my favorite sandals.
But first, it's the only kind of movie a man can watch with tissues.
Oh my God.
And they ain't for crying.
Porn. Where to start?
Why do you guys watch so much porn? You have like encyclopedias of porn.
There's three things in this world that's universal: music, math, and porn. Porn first, though.
Porno for a man is like a romantic comedy for a woman, except all the dialogue and corny love is taken out.
It goes away as soon as your on goes away. You can't say that about people.
You don't have to take porn shopping.
I ain't gonna lie. I've heard now. I can't speak from experience, but I've heard he's spitting.
The cook doing it for porn. You don't have to listen to porn's attitude, and that is the principles of porn.
First time I ever saw porn, I was like 7, and I was like,
old ass magazines.
And my penis started to feel weird, and I went home and humped my teddy bear, and I am so sorry, Pockets.
My parents.
His teddy bear? I'm sure there are people out there who have done this. But y'all in this bitch tripping. Y'all tripping, bro. It is never that serious, man. Like, come on.
Went to work and they had a collection. And I went in there and I watched porn for like 8 hours.
You got a problem, dog.
My parents had the illegal box
8
in
hours.
my room, so I watched Spice on mute while my mom was sleeping when I was a kid. That's a true sorry, Mom. Guy code for porn, never pay for it. It's either on the internet or stolen from your friend's older brother.
If you pay for porn, you're either into like some really freaky stuff or you're 90.
At this point, paying for porn is almost a donation because you don't
Definitely.
have to pay for porn at all. So it should kind of be like public broadcasting telethons where if you give them money, they send you like a porn tote or Paul Simon's greatest hits.
I will say, bro, speaking from experience, because I'm not finna be up here and say like I'm almighty. Like, I've never looked at it before. But I'm just not into it as much as I used to be. But one thing I know for sure, if you paying for it, you into some shit that you probably shouldn't be into, my brother or sister. You into some crazy ass shit that you should not be looking into. But, you know, to each his own, I guess. Hello? What's up?
What you doing?
I'm making this video. All right, I'll call you when I'm done. Crazy. She calls during this time.
Be careful when you go on this internet porn, because you will be searching for something and find something totally different.
Yes, I Googled Ben and Jerry's one time, and you know what came up?
What?
A guy named Ben and a guy named Jerry.
And what happened?
They was each other.
Oh, my
Why
God.
was you watching it?
I only watched 5 seconds. I just watched long enough to see that they were.
So you want to actually see?
He wanted to see it. Charlemagne, you wanted to see it. And there's nothing wrong with that. But you need to admit it, bro. You need to admit it, brother. You wanted to see it. You don't need 5 seconds to know what you're watching is what you're watching. You want to see that.
See him put it in.
No, I was looking for ice cream.
The worst thing that can happen
Wrong
is
place.
caught watching porn.
I got caught watching porn like
in the worst way. I was butt naked with Tim's on, standing like 12 inches from the TV, and my girl came. I didn't know she was coming home early.
Hell no. Hold on.
Like, in the worst way.
We gotta go back.
Butt naked with Tim's on, standing like 12 inches from the TV, and my girl came and I didn't know she was coming home early. I jumped from my bedroom to the shower with 3 hops. I was like, bam, bam. She was like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm taking a shower. The water's not even running.
When I masturbate,
Water's not even
I
running.
have to be in a certain position. Like, I have to be laying on the bed with my foot crossed and a towel on my chest.
Bro, what's up with this?
So when somebody walks in, I look rather stupid.
Why don't you lock the door?
Just think about it from our perspective. Like, you wouldn't want to walk in on us with a 12-inch toy knowing that you can never measure up to that. It's true.
Babe.
12 inches? Listen. Shawty, if you taking 12 inches easily, you got it. 100% you got it. You definitely got it. Hell no.
Hurry up, the movie started.
Okay, just making some popcorn. What are you watching?
I thought you loved movie night.
Sometimes you think it's a good idea to put porn on when you're with a girl and be like, we'll do what they do. And then you see what they're doing and you're like, I can't lift you.
If you're gonna watch porn with your girlfriend, watch the tame stuff, the soft focus, the nice stuff. Don't show her the video of the woman in stockings, bent over, and the guy's punching her with a boxing glove or something like that.
I didn't really know how to like properly ride a man or how to do a reverse cowgirl accurately. So I watched a porn and
A porn?
it could be a teaching tool.
When you're watching a porn with a woman, make sure the dude, whoever you're watching, penis ain't bigger than yours. Because most women, they don't realize their penises is than yours. You want to keep it that way.
Making sex tapes is never a good look, unless your last name is Kardashian.
You can make a sex tape with your girlfriend, but let her bring it up. That way, when you inevitably leak it, it's her fault.
If I made a sex tape now, it would just look like some pregnant hairy lesbian was humping my girlfriend.
If you do make sex tapes, they have to be on Super 8, and you have to project them against the wall while your friends watch, and you smoke in the corner while stroking a cat.
Yo, I do not remember this being this weird. But it makes so much sense. Because of the shit that I laugh at now in the shit that I watch now, that I used to watch back then. And I definitely 100% understand why my mom probably wouldn't have wanted me to watch this back then. This shit is crazy. But it's hilarious. I'm not going to lie. I'm having a good time. This shit is hilarious. What was I going to say? I can't remember.
Was quite beautiful. She was timid at first, but eventually she gave in to my desires.
If you recognize a male performer without looking at his face, you watch way too much porn.
If you off more times than you've eaten that day,
yes,
you're way into it, buddy.
Disadvantage to watching porn is you might become desensitized to the act.
The second you're choosing Gianna Michaels giving some basketball player a job over having sex with a real live girl, you need to reevaluate your priorities. Guy code.
Coming up.
And I was waiting. I was hoping somebody was gonna mention this because it's a big topic on Twitter. Even though, fuck Twitter people, but like I said, bro, like I'm not gonna be one of those people that's high-minded tell people to never ever watch porn because everybody at one point has done it before. Most people, I can say everybody, most people have done it at one point, but. Just like with any addiction, bro, when you see it becomes a problem, okay, I can't interact with girls regularly. Every time I see a girl, I sexualize them. Or every time I'm with my girl, I can't even get in the mood because I'd rather be looking at some screen. You got a problem. You got a problem. So, you know, hey, at the end of the day, live your life. I ain't going to judge it because I really don't care. I really don't care. But they're right, man. You know what I'm saying? You might want to lay it off. If you got some of these symptoms, you might want to lay it off.
Being broke sucks, but not as much as hearing someone complain about it.
There's a lot of salt. I was for nodding my head to this. Don't judge me.
When I'm in the shower, I love to sing Beyonce's Love on Top. It's just something about that song. Don't judge me.
Fun
Okay,
socks
that's not that
fill me
bad.
with childlike joy. Don't judge me.
I've been tailgating at a country music concert, and I loved it. Don't judge me.
Also, last thing, it's so cool seeing Lil Duval and Donnell Rawlings as they were younger, man. Shout out to Florida, by the way, Duval.
Welcome back to Guy Code. Whoever said money can't buy happiness should get punched in the face.
There's nothing cool about being broke, but sometimes you gotta go through it.
Being broke
Facts.
sucks. It beats you down, but you come out a stronger guy on the other end.
I've dated a broke guy.
Definitely.
Sucks. I had to pay for my own subway.
You made the choice of being born poor, and you're an
I know about being broke because I was a notorious big guy that drove small, compact cars. It was kind of like Donkey Kong in Mario Kart.
I was so broke, I couldn't even pay attention.
My money was so funny, it could do a 1-hour comedy special. I was horribly broke.
I was so
1
broke, I
hour
didn't even
comedy
have
special.
curtains on my windows. Your neighbors can see everything you're doing. I would have to suck my gut in just to walk to my own bathroom. And I play with my penis a little bit because I'm not gonna have it be tiny when I go to the bathroom. I never got it hard, I'm not gross, but I would get a sweet in-betweener going. I went to the store to buy curtains and they were like, that'll be $40, please. And I was like, nope.
I've never been truly broke because I sold crack.
Can you spare some change? Get out of here, you bum.
Didn't know that. I will say, bro, I might have known that. I will say, man, being somebody, I have no shame when it comes to this subject, man, because I will say being broke really, it makes you, I don't know, like I said, it makes you a better person at the end, bro. It makes you do whatever you can and not go back to that moment. And when you really come from nothing and then you're at a point where I feel like where I am now, that's a good point. You know what I'm saying? Am I rich? Hell no. Am I semi-rich? Hell no. I'm not even close. But I'm not broke. I say I'm not broke as I was. As I was last year, as I was a couple months ago. So, it makes you a better person, but it's something that most people got to go through. If you don't got to go broke, if you don't have to go through it, shit, don't do it. It's not fun at all.
The #1 guy code for being broke is stop talking about being broke.
You ever speak to somebody that's broke and you just say, hey, how you doing? And they pull out their harmonica and start hitting you with the blues?
I hate people that do that. Always talking about what they ain't got or what they can't afford, and just don't say it. That's my whole thing. Just don't say it. Get your broke ass.
Oh my God, bro. When I tell you, and that's what aggravates me too, because I know about being broke, and I never was that person. I hate asking people for anything. I hate being on Instagram or Facebook and somebody that's always talking about it, bro. And that may be their only way they feel comfortable doing it, but that don't mean I gotta like it. Just because that you feel comfortable with it, don't mean I gotta like it. So I hate that shit, bro. Oh my God.
What's up? When you're broke, there's certain strategies that you gotta live by.
You can have no money and still enjoy life. It's how you adjust to being broke.
Your mind is working faster than ever before. Everything's like a beautiful mind equation. Like, I want a beer, but a beer is $4. I'm gonna tip $1. That's $5. I only have $20. That gives me 4 beers if I tip $1 each time. But if I drink out of this flask on the way in, I could save $2 off every 2 beers. You're all of a sudden like equations flying all around you, and you're saving money.
Dog.
In our life when we were broke and we wound up eating ramen noodles but spicing them up.
Shoot, as a matter of fact, I guarantee you the guy that invented ramen noodles probably invented them because he was so broke. Dollar pizza is the best broke meal. I went to go get dollar pizza, and the homeless dude was waiting online with me to get the dollar pizza. Like, that lets you know where you are in the world, where you're dining at the same establishments as the homeless.
No,
Dating
for real.
strategies when you're broke, you have to maximize your dollar.
Take her out to dinner, let her order whatever she wants, and you don't eat. You let her watch you not eat, okay? They're gonna bring bread at some point.
It's impossible to go out with a girl and when the check goes.
I'm sure he's joking. But I know I bet it gets like that, but hell no. I think I will say if you broke, my honest opinion, do not date. Don't do it. It's gonna make your life way worse. We splitting that burger and fries, shawty. I'm not gonna sit here. You pay for this and I'd eat. We splitting that shit. Easily we split that. What else he was talking about? Oh my God, bro. The math equation, that shit takes me back to when I was in Tallahassee, bro. That shit takes me back. Bro, because I was working at McDonald's at the time. And I literally will be in that. I'm like, all right, so this costs this how much? This costs this much. I'm going out to play. The drinks cost this much. And bro. That's bro, they get like 100% correct.
You got that?
If I'm going out on a first date and he goes, oh, let's split the bill, that's really not attractive.
No.
There's two different kinds of broke. There's ambitious broke, which is attractive, and then there's the broke-ass lazy guy, which I'm never gonna date.
Cheap dates can be great. You know, you have the opportunity to put more thought into it versus spending money to make it great.
The cheapest date I ever went on was in college. I was like, oh, I want to make you dinner. And we ended up just eating like pasta with sauce sitting on the end of my bed. It cost me like $7 total. Save money by not using a condom.
Oh.
Coming up, how not to act the first time you call your crush.
You just updated your...
Use condoms, y'all. He tripping. He's a comedian. Use condoms, y'all. No, but seriously, he definitely right. With that, honestly, bro, like I said, I would definitely say don't date if you're broke. Especially if you're a man. Don't break. Don't. I would just suggest you don't do it. Do what you don't want to do. But you got to get creative. Because honestly, there's a lot of women out there who really don't care how much money you got. As long as you're not lazy. And as long as you got like, you try to make it creative, make it romantic. You know what I'm saying? They don't really care. I'm trying to think what else. Oh yeah. Another reason I say that is telling a girl first date and telling her, can we split this? Is insane. It's insane. Don't do that shit. That's what I'm saying, bro. If you ain't got it, there's nothing wrong with telling somebody you ain't got it. Because I bet you if they ain't have it, they'll tell you they ain't have it. Don't be ashamed of that shit.
Updating your Facebook status. And who is that dude you just followed? Who is it?
Who is it? I remember this scene.
Listen to this Geico pro tip. When you're flying on an airplane, make sure you pay attention and don't get yourself in trouble because flight attendants act like cops nowadays. The minute you get on the plane, sir, turn your cell phone off. Sir, put your tray up. Sir, please put your seat back forward. First off, what the is a seat back forward? Is it forward or is it backwards? Forward or backwards? And it's only 2 inches that they talking about. 2 inches. They act like you're in a lazy boy.
Bro, I hate that so damn much, bro. I hate it. Like, you mean to tell me going from here to here is gonna mess up the plane, brother or sister? I don't think so. Bro, I just had that happen to me earlier. Like, actually, yesterday. I'm over here watching Sopranos on a little tray thing, and the lady came back. She was being frantic, asking me to put the tray up. Ma'am, they about to almost kill Chrissy. Okay? Relax.
Listen to Snoop Dogg with gin and juice on the side. It's 2 inches. And it's not like the seat back is going to save your life. You never heard of 500 people die on flight 102, but 1 person lived because they had their seat back forward. Those flight attendants are dangerous. Watch out. Geico.
This low-key was a great show, bro.
Welcome back to Guy Code. If you know her schedule, address, and froyo preference,
High key for real.
she doesn't know your last name, you have a crush, sucker.
A crush
Sucker.
is when you're into someone who may or may not know you're into them.
You imagine yourself with this particular person. They probably don't even know you exist, at least in your mind.
It's like getting blindsided by a bus. That bus is being driven by the hottest girl, Evs.
I think it's called a crush because you think about it and obsess over it so much that it's literally crushing you with how important it is.
Two things don't mix, guy code and crushes.
Keep it to yourself. Don't bore your friends with stupid stories about this girl.
Because once you have a crush, you begin to obsess about things like women. Oh, I wonder what she's wearing. I wonder what she's doing. I wonder if she likes me. Oh, you know what? I wonder what she smells like. Oh, this is gonna be great when we finally meet, even though we haven't met yet, but I've seen her.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't think I've gone that far. What she smells like? What she smells like right now? What she wearing right now? Might be a little too far.
I'm gonna train every day for the last week. This is gonna be phenomenal.
A crush is the only thing that could motivate me to be at school on time. Like, you know that if I was there for first period at all, smelling like Drakkar Noir, like...
Drakkar
I had
Noir?
feelings.
Of course, anytime you get an opportunity to talk to her, you're so nervous, you never react right. She's like, can I borrow your pen? And you're like, breasts, your hair smells pretty.
Breasts.
Can I kiss your feet? Your sandals are my favorite sandals.
You act really silly around your crush. Like, if you try to do things to impress them and then, like, you pretend you're not looking at them and you're like, see if they're looking at you and you're doing all this stuff to, you know, trying to get their attention. Like,
I mean, I got a crush.
I feel like I know them
got
from
a crush
somewhere.
for Melanie Fiona. She's an R&B singer.
I thought you had a girlfriend.
Now wasn't the time for you to bring that up.
You're like,
Crush on
you got a
one of
girl?
my teachers, and he was so old. I don't know what was wrong with me. I obviously have a daddy complex, though. It was gross.
I don't know.
The biggest crush I ever had.
Wouldn't have admitted that. But what I want to say, bro, like, I'm so different. I'm a lot different from a lot of people I went to high school with. I was a bitch. I was a bitch. I really was, bro. I was a bitch. Even like, I will say, even when I was like in college too, like, in order for me to get with a girl, she gonna have to come to me. 100%. I'm not saying other you, but that's because I used to really hate rejection, and I will always be like that. I've always hated rejection. So if it's so many girls that I probably like crushed on, I was like, not saying nothing to you. You better say something to me. If you don't say nothing to me, I will be all right. I will be cool. I will be fine. And you know what? I'm fine. And they fine too. So, but, you know, it is what it is.
That was in the summer of 8th grade, which is prime crush time. And I liked this girl so much that for an entire summer, I would write an entire page love letter. And we finally went out, and then I got to know her, and it turns out she was great, and she broke my heart.
I'm about to say she wasn't great then.
What are you doing here?
Just walking home.
You live across town.
When you have a crush, be careful. Your mind will say it's okay to start doing crazy things.
It's like that time, like when you're on the phone, you call that girl, hey, I was just leaving you a message. Hit me back whenever, you know, whenever you have time.
Whenever you have time.
Call again. Hey, I was just seeing if you got that message. Yeah, this is me, this Duval.
When you know
Oh,
her dog walking
man.
schedule, her gym time, the time she goes to work, the time she takes her lunch break, her break.
There's a fine line between having a crush on somebody and stalking them.
I was about to say, it's about to be stalkish.
I mean, come on now, I just seen you tweet. So I know you got your phone on you. So
Dog. I'm not gonna lie. I think I've done that before. I can't remember specifically a time. And I don't know if I've called somebody. I don't think I've done that. But I've double, probably triple text some people before. Yo, what's up? You seen my text? Hey, I just seen you out. Dummy, she doesn't want to talk to you. But that's what getting older is for. Now you know. But yeah, man, I definitely remember them days. Goodness gracious. Ugh.
just hit me back. I ain't tripping or nothing. Just hit me back.
If you were
I ain't tripping or nothing. You're tripping. Definitely tripping.
You're at the snack bar, I'm at the snack bar. You're at the gym, I'm at the gym. You never think that you'll get a restraining order, but it happens.
Didn't I tell you to call me back? What's wrong with you? You think this a game? We go together.
We go together.
Just updated your Facebook status. And who is that dude you just followed? Who is him? Who is him?
The only way
Oh,
to get
shit.
over an
Who is
old
him,
crush is to find a new one.
You've basically put them on a pedestal and you need to knock them off. So when I realized that a crush would never return my affections, I would just picture them on the toilet. And then as I got older, that made it worse.
I was like, what?
Coming up,
Ugh.
we encounter the green-eyed monster.
You ever see a dude like walking with his girl and you happen to glance and he's like, no, mine.
It's crazy, bro. Seeing this, like, when I'm older, I'm like, damn. I kind of been through a lot of this shit. See, when I was like, younger, I was just like, oh, this is cool, thing to watch. This, I've been through a lot of this shit. This shit's pretty cool. But no, like, the best way to get rid of a crush for me, how I always did it, just got to get back out there, man. You got to get back out there, man. You got to see, you know what I'm saying? Okay, she ain't messing with me. Let me find somebody else. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely the best way.
And Ghostface Killer tells us his idea of a good
Ghostface
ass
Killer.
night.
Oh my
It just
God.
repeats itself. So that's a good ass night to me, yo.
Let me see the.
Hey, yo, this is Ghostface Killer. And this, to me, this is what's a good ass night is.
What's a good ass night is.
Good ass night to me is getting up in the morning and
Always.
money.
Always.
Go do a show.
Mhm.
You might bag a little chick or something, a little whiz or whatever. You know
A
what I
little
mean?
whiz,
Bring
what
it back
the
to
fuck?
the room. You skip all the talking. You get right to business and you just do what you gotta do. You ain't gotta talk. You ain't got nothing. Just that's a good ass night, man. And you got money. Is you crazy? That's a beautiful night, B. You know what I mean? And you
Can't say he wrong. Can't say he wrong.
you get more money. It just repeats itself.
Oh.
But that's a good ass night to me, yo.
Welcome back to
Sound
Guy
cool to
Code.
me.
If you're
Sound
making
cool to me.
excuses, talking trash, and whining like a baby, chances are you're jealous.
Oh, man.
Jealousy is a weak man's emotion. I hate a jealous ass boy.
Jealousy is what I like to call.
Before we start, man, I can't stand jealous niggas, bro. That shit is so aggravating. I hate seeing it. I hate being around it. It irks my nerves, bro. Quick little story time. It's not even that long. It's this girl I used to mess with. When I tell you about 8 years ago, her current nigga, bruh, every time which we used to be like on some, me and the dude, you'd be like, hey, what's up, dog? The nigga sees me now and almost be about to fight me. He like stares at me as if he has the problem. I don't even talk to this girl no more. Like, when I see her in public, I might give her a head nod. Just to be like, we know each other. You doing too much, brother. You doing way too much. That jealous shit do not look good on nobody. But especially don't look good on dudes, bro. You look crazy.
Hate fuel for my success machine.
Jealousy is for people that are insecure and don't have enough heart, enough balls to go get the same thing that you've been working to get.
Like, it's a lot of people jealous right now
Let me
that
go
me and
back.
him is on this show, and I can do that. But
Is what I like to call.
jealousy is a weak man's emotion. I hate a jealous ass boy.
Jealousy is what I like to call hate fuel for my success machine.
Jealousy is for people that are insecure and don't have enough heart, enough balls to go get the same thing that you've been working to get.
Like, it's a lot of people jealous right now that me and him is on this show, and I can do that. But they can't, because they're not.
Jealousy typically stems from when guys start to feel insecure. That's when you gotta dig down deep into your guy code reserve and man up.
And it's not just them.
Got
I think
to.
the other person that you're with does things to make you jealous.
You ever see a dude?
That's true,
a dude,
too.
Like walking with his girl, and you happen to glance, and he's like, "No, mine, mine." And you're like, "Son, she looks good."
A real jealous person is the one that always say, I don't have no reason to be jealous. Jealous for what? Jealous you going on vacations to Paris, France? I have every reason to be jealous.
Hey guys, did you hear? Julian just got a new show. You just stand like this. I don't care.
Okay.
I mean, he's been doing this longer than me, so that makes sense, you know?
I'm jealous of guys all the time, but I'm jealous of like really
And like Shorty was saying, sometimes it be the girls you with, be the ones you with. Some I've never experienced, but I know some girls who intentionally did things to make their dudes jealous because they just like that. I don't know. They got a rush from it, and obviously they're not together anymore. But if you date somebody like that, and that's not your kind of bag, you better leave them.
expensive clothes, or when they smell like really expensive cologne, or when they have
What
like
is that?
just a really beautiful penis.
I'll get
Of like really expensive clothes, or when they smell like really expensive cologne, or when they have like just a really beautiful penis.
I'll get jealous if somebody makes my girl laugh. We're gonna have a problem.
I have got jealous when my daughter thanked my baby mama for something I bought her.
Yeah.
Oh,
Me
my
and
God.
Me and the mother of my child walk up at the same time. My daughter runs to her first.
My daughter don't do that.
If you're a jealous type person, stay off
boy
of
is
Facebook
crazy.
because that's where people are just posting stuff
Oh, yeah.
purposely to make other people jealous. It's
Oh,
just pretty
yeah.
much like, oops, I'm awesome.
Oh my God, I didn't know you were in Africa. Are you jealous? Yes. That was the mission.
The jealousy potential with Facebook pictures is unreal.
Oh my
Hell,
gosh, I get
yeah.
questions
In the
about
captions.
Facebook comments left and right all the time. Who is that? I don't even know half the people on my Facebook. Stop asking me.
I've made my boyfriends delete people off Facebook.
And not just delete, but block too.
Delete and block. If there's someone you shouldn't be speaking to, they don't need to be your Facebook friend. They don't need to know what you're doing Friday night. They don't need to know what you're having for lunch.
They don't need to know how you knew.
These are the type of girls that you don't fuck with. Now, devil's advocate, sometimes people need to be blocked. Sometimes your exes need to be blocked. Sometimes you need to like mute all of their accounts. For sure. But if she just want me to randomly mute and block random girls that I know no relations with, she's tripping. 100% she's tripping. 100% she's tripping. But again, if that's the bag you like to carry, carry it, brother. Carry it.
No relationship is going either.
Yeah, so you can just delete them and block them.
Every man has had a jealous girl. That's what women are.
Why everybody call you so late? What's going on? Why is your phone on vibrate?
Why the phone on
follow so
vibrate?
many girls on Instagram?
Jealous women are so terrifying. Even Shakespeare put it into iambic pentameter.
Man.
It's like, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. In modern language, that is, be crazy, do not with them.
I've been that
For real.
crazy jealous girlfriend. I know what she looks like. I know how she thinks, and you don't want anything to do with that.
You know you have a
Really
potentially
don't.
dangerous jealous woman when you're knocked out, you wake up out of your sleep, and she's just looking at you.
Tricks to get a girl not
She's
to be
looking at
crazy
you.
jealous of you. Answer your phone. Number 1 rule. Number 2, if a hot girl walks in the bar, make sure you say something about her. And number 3, answer your damn phone.
Why didn't you pick up your phone?
I was clubbing.
Shawty. I ain't gonna lie. I think I may be lying. I think I used to like that shit when I was younger. I think I used to like that jealous shit, bro. I think I used to like that jealous shit. But the older I got, the more I was like, bro, hell no. It just was so aggravating, bro. I remember this one girl. Quick story time. She was so jealous And I mean, I wasn't cheating or nothing like that. But I definitely was like, I was texting girls I shouldn't have been texting. And it wasn't even no like why am I texting this girl for? Well, I shouldn't be texting this girl. Like I say, it wasn't nothing like, let's meet up, have sex or something. It wasn't even like that. It was just, why am I texting her for no reason? Flirt. I guess mildly, let's call it mildly flirting, which I shouldn't have been doing. I woke up one day, every female name in my phone was deleted. So my aunts, my sister's names, all those shits was deleted, bro. All those shits. Oh my goodness. You don't want those problems.
There are guys there.
Of course.
They're dead. The only way to deal with jealousy is to rationalize. And I use quotes because it's not rational the way you're thinking, but you're like, oh, wow, I mean, of course, he's taller. He's taller, so of course he's gonna get that job.
Don't ask why
Is he taller?
Ask yourself, well, how can I do it as well?
Exactly.
Forget about whoever you're jealous about or whatever they have or don't have. Just live your life well. And then they get jealous of you, and that feels real good.
Moral of the story, don't get bitter, get better.
Get better.
Geico. Jealous ass.
That does it
He was
for
finna
another
say
episode
nigga.
of Geico. But before you figure out when she leaves for work, remember, crushes are natural and restraining orders are legal.
There's a fine line between having a crush on somebody and stalking them.
Being broke doesn't always mean losing the ladies.
There's two different kinds of broke. There's an ambitious broke, which is attractive, and then there's the broke-ass lazy guy, which I'm never gonna date.
Can't be lazy.
Jealousy rears its ugly head, kick its teeth in.
Don't ask why isn't that you? Ask yourself, well, how can I do it as well?
And if you're screening some porn with your lady, make sure it's not that long.
When you're watching a porn with a woman, make sure the dude whoever you're watching penis ain't bigger than yours.
It's Guy Code.
That was a good joke. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That was a W video. I like that. That was actually pretty cool, bro. That was actually pretty cool. I think I can see myself doing this more and more. Some of them, they was a little tripping a little bit. Sometimes they got a little too crazy. But I think it was a good show. I'm actually really enjoying rewatching and some of the stuff. I definitely don't remember anything. This was hella years ago. Whenever this show came out, that's when it was. But yeah, man. I appreciate y'all coming through. Like, comment, subscribe, and turn them noties on. But, until next time, I'm out.